Welcome back. 6:30 in the evening and it's still 89 degrees outside. And I just thought I would come out and take a walk around the yard and the garden and show you how things are around here right now. All of these sunflowers here, Kim said, have all been planted by chipmunks, and that she hadn't planted any of them. There was one in this pot right here, and it just didn't get enough water. But I'm gonna walk out and check on the pumpkins and watermelons and see how that's going. And Ellie Mae wanted to come outside, so quite a bit of progress since that last video. A couple of nice watermelons coming along there. Kim did plant this thing. A lot of grass growing up through here. Is that one broke off the vine? No, it's not. Pumpkins in there. There's another watermelon variety in here. And this has already come way out into the yard, too far that I'm not going to be able to work that vine back inside. I may as well give up. I mentioned on the other video about us putting the wood chips in this area, and right here's a prime example why. This area, I would bet that it's rocky under that, somewhat. I think they stole a lot of topsoil in this area when the house was built and used it to try to divert water away from the house. But this stuff's coming right along. More little pumpkins. And I know I saw a different variety of watermelons in here. There it is. Got one here, one in there, another one hiding down in there. And there's no telling what's in all that grass. I guess that'll be a surprise. There's my faithful companion, Ellie Mae. Ellie Mae, are you happy? Go over here and take a check on the chickens. Oh, you can hear them. What are y'all doing, huh? Are y'all doing good, huh? Yes, you're doing good. Y'all look great. I should have brought my bucket. Blackberries everywhere. Wow. It's a hot blackberry at 89 or 90 degrees out here. Come in the garden and see what's going on. I'm probably not going to know everything. Or it is obvious that we have plenty of cherry tomatoes. I can, man, I fill my lunchbox with these. Very pretty. I know she's dug a bunch of potatoes and onions. We got a nice maple tree going here. Green beans to pick. My goodness. Look at these things. Corn's doing okay. It got a really late start. Man, it's dry. Johnson grass has just taken over outside the garden here. What a pain this stuff is. And right here, we have a track off of an excavator that I run at work. You can see right here, a belt inside of it snapped. And I thought that would make a pretty cool raised bed. I'm not real sure that, turn around, walk backwards, get the sun. Yeah, I'm not so sure that we shouldn't go back to tilling up some ground. These raised beds dry out so fast. It is a possibility. Walking up to the barn. I've not been up here much. I've got this tank full of water. I took the cap and put a fitting in it for a garden hose, and the cap I took off is way too big, so there must have been a bushing inside of the cap. I'll find it inside or out here and show you, and show you what I've got going right here. Got a lot of sawdust I need to clean up, and this is a piece of maple that came from work, and I was just curious to see what it was going to look like inside, and really pretty. I've just not had the time to get back to it. As for this old girl, man, I just love her. This is peaceful for me, running this thing. This is probably become the most enjoyable thing that I do up here. I'll show you another old piece that I've recently gotten. Like I really need to bring more in. But I had someone ask me if I wanted an old Craftsman radial arm saw, and I've cleaned it up a little bit. I had to put a new cord on it. It was broken off at the back, and this thing just works like a charm. Okay, let's walk around. Let me show you this little area. I don't really know if I've put this in a video or not. But you see this hillside coming down from my neighbors. It brings a lot of water down. And around sawmills, it can get pretty nasty. So I've put some drains in, putting in these little foundation blocks in here, little rock behind it, just to also help hold them. And all this water that used to come off here, and a lot of it just laid in this area. Well, now it makes it back to the pond, and the pond needs all the help it can get. This is how far I've made it on this wall. I just haven't had the time to put into it, and I need to bring in some more dense grade from work to put in back. And when I have enough dense grade for the block, then I'll come back and get some topsoil on top of everything. And the pond still goes down. I have a drag, and I need to bring that drag up here. Well, I have it in front of the barn. I did some work on it. And while that water level is down, I mean, it tells me it's still going down. So right now, I have less surface that I have to drag. And my reason for the dragging is because last year I put about 1,200 pounds of bentonite in there, which works like a water plug. It'll hit and it'll swell. And if I can move that around and get it to lay in a crack or a hole or wherever my water's seeping away from, the hot dryness doesn't help any with evaporation. But I got willows wanting to come up everywhere around through here. I have some water irises down here on that little island I built. I got aquatic primrose growing all around through there. And like everything else around here, it just needs more attention. Going down here right now, I have a little deck that I built out here. And actually now that I have a sawmill, I should be able to work on it more. Right now, it's not doing much except catching more stuff that we have. Down here in the valley is where we got our wood chips. And I got another oak log there. I got 2 cherry logs right back there. More that I got to get up here to the sawmill. My little island is just kind of tucked in right there. This elderberry is from one that's out by the front yard. I forget the name of the channel I was watching, Heirloom Permaculture, I think, and the girl said you should cut these back all the way every so often. And what I cut back, I threw in the pond and it started growing. And I'm assuming one thing that probably helped it was the willow, it having such of a natural rooting hormone. And I mean, I just took it over here and stuck it in the ground and it's done really good. I have some more down here. Some of these came from the same thing. Some of the larger ones, they're sending out other shoots to grow. Some others I found a whole lot that were growing by a roadside way out in the country. And we got the elderberries off of those last year. And I took quite a few cuttings, brought them home, stuck them in the ground, and they're doing okay. I got a few more elderberries in here in between the fruit trees. This little plum died out. And buckwheat, it's still blooming some. We'll come through and harvest the seeds out of this. We got a few straggling sunflower plants popping up in this. Another elderberry with blooms. Another elderberry, got a few berries on it down there. More Johnson grass. And that really about does it for a walk around the yard. I don't think I have any apples on the little apple trees. I thought I saw a few pears on one of these, but yeah, this one is. This one's got some fruit on it. And our big pear tree down in the valley does. So that's really pretty much it for a walk around the yard. Just to kind of give an update as to what's been going on around here. Yesterday was 1 year that Kim's father passed away. She's got her sister and brother-in-law and niece and nephew in from North Carolina. They're all out having dinner tonight. And I just declined because I've been outside all day long, and when I got home and hit the AC, it just felt too good. Let me show you this other sunflower. That's a big one. Yeah, that's really nice. See more tomatoes from this side of the outside of the garden. I think before I go in, I'm gonna pick some more. I'm just about back to the house. Again, thanks for going on a little walk with me. And cross my fingers that maybe I can get Kim excited enough to start posting some of her stuff. I know she grew some beets for me and she pickled them. They were great. And I'll tell you what else was really good. She took slices of cucumbers after I finished the beets and put it in that juice that those pickled beets were in for several days, and they were absolutely great. So you might keep that in mind. Anyhow, thanks for hanging out at Runaway Homestead, and go at life with the attitude of I can't wait to see what I'm gonna learn next. And we'll see you next time. Anything you want to tell them? Don't forget.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
That's right. Thank you.